Welcome to another Woodshed Wednesday, where I discuss tips, licks, and tricks to make us better guitarists. And this week we're going to take a look at the good old minor pentatonic, the one that everyone knows, the one everyone should know. This guy here, right? And what we're going to do with that is use some open strings to make it sound a little different. All right. One of the main things I hear from students, a lot of players, is how do I take my sound outside the box? How do I make it sound less like a minor pentatonic? Because everyone, of course, starts with that. You get stuck in that rut. What do you do to get out of it? Well, one of the things you can do is add in some cool open string ideas. And I just played one for you today that I'm going to show you. And actually two of them. And it doesn't matter really where on the fretboard you play this. You can still use open strings. Some will sound better than others. But what happens is when you put a little gas behind these licks, those open strings tend to sound pretty cool, even though they may not technically fit over the chord, over the harmony that you're playing. You can add some spice, like I said, to what you're doing. So here's what I'm doing, and I'll show you an idea here. There's the first thing I did. Use the open string, the open fifth string. I hammered on with 1 and 3. Went to the fourth string open. And I caught that with my second finger. I'm using hybrid picking. You don't have to. You can play it with the pick. You can do that also. I found it easier to use the hybrid picking. I wasn't working nearly as hard to do it. My accuracy was actually better. So it's something you can think about. But here's the first part. Come right back to that third finger on the fifth again. Watch again closely. Fourth string open. Come back to the third finger, fifth string. Fourth string open. 1, 3. Third string open. Come back to the third finger on the fourth string. So it's the same idea. And we'll do the same thing all the way down. Just repeating this pattern, right? Same thing there. Open. 1, 3. Open second string. Go back to the third finger. Now I'm doing second string open. 1, 4. Open first. Back to the fourth finger on the second. Then I put my first finger down on the first string. So slow now, it's going to go like this. To. I chose to slide up to the G. Then I did something where I went came back using sixes. Then I did this idea. Now I'm up here at 5 and 8 on the fourth string. I did an open string first. 5 8. First finger, third string, right, fifth fret. Went back to 8 to 5, pull off, and open to the open string. Then I went after the open string, 1, 3, third fret, fifth fret. Went to the major third. I'm thinking G7, more of a bluesy idea. Went to the second finger, third string. And then went back to the open strings again. Back to the fifth string. May have used the open, you may have used the first finger. I think I'll use the first finger on that on the fourth string. There I just did a little triplet idea. 3, 1, open on the fifth. Bend the fourth finger slightly there to B flat. And there it is. Feel free to experiment with that, have some fun, use some other open strings, do other combinations. Obviously now this is a concept that if you didn't think of before, then you can start to apply this to a lot of things you do. You don't have to play full lines like this. Maybe just 1 or 2 open strings during maybe a scale passage, or maybe during an arpeggio idea that you're playing. If you know a bunch of these ideas and you want to spice them up, throw in some open strings. I think you'll get a little bit more mileage out of them. Have fun. Happy playing. See you all next week.